Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be the finale for the Partners in Cream project for 2023. This project was created by Steph Lyons and Dylan from Outward Processing. They co-created this project to focus on cream makeup, which I've always felt like I had a little bit too much of. At some point, I must have gone a little ham on the cream makeup. I do like cream makeup, but to be honest, prior to the start of this project, I really wasn't wearing it that consistently. And through this project several years ago, I started getting in the habit of incorporating cream makeup into my daily routine. I'm definitely at the point now where I layer. So almost every day I wear a cream blush and a powder blush. Whereas probably before this project, I didn't layer. Either I wore a cream blush or a powder blush, but not both. Yeah, so I also wear a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer and a cream highlight and a powder highlight every day. Sometimes I don't think I need all of that, but a lot of times I think by combining the two, it causes my makeup to last longer throughout the day, and it just gives my makeup, my face, my base, an overall more polished and finished look. I don't know. It's been so long that I've been doubling up on cream and powder that I can't really remember what my impressions were before that, but I've been doing it for a long time. I feel like this project is ending on a high note. We were told we could work on between 3 and 6 products, and it's rolling. It started back this project started back on January 10th, and technically it ended on December 10th. So I am several days late, about a week late to posting my finale. But yeah, I'm really excited to show you where I ended up with these products throughout this year, and really throughout every year I've done this project. My goal for every product I put in this project is to finish it completely. So there's not a lot of rolling out going on in this project. It's a slow game, but yeah, I'm very happy with where we ended up. Without a doubt, my most exciting empty for this project is this guy right here. I finally cleared out this Physicians Formula Concealer Duo. This has had broken packaging forever, and I hate broken packaging. So once a packaging breaks, I do tend to zero in on it to move it out of my inventory. I don't throw it away, but I want to finish up the product inside so I can get this broken packaging out of my life. One side was green, one side was like a skin toned color correcting situation, and both are finished. I am done with green color correctors, and that's okay. I don't feel like I need them. I tended to put them like around my nose, but I'm pretty sure any concealer could color correct some redness around my nose. I don't need a special green color corrector for that job. And it's gone. My next empty is this Mary Kay eye base in the shade Silver. This is very, very old. I remember having this back when I was in college, I believe, or shortly outside of college. I had a friend who was a Mary Kay sales lady, and she always gave me a ridiculously good deal on her makeup because she wanted to get it out of her stash. And this was a great product, but I've had it for way too long, and it was almost gone. And I thought, oh, I'll just throw that in and finish it off. It took all year. I've been working on this all year. I might have been working on this for part of last year too. Obviously, I wasn't using it consistently, but it took a lot longer than I thought it would to finish it. And I'm so glad it's gone. I mentioned this in my empties video, but I do think I'll be cutting the packaging open and pulling out whatever product I can't squeeze out of the tube. I just obviously haven't done it yet, but I do think I'm going to do that. But for the sake of this project, I am counting this as done, and I am so excited and so proud of myself. Okay, the next product is not an empty, but it is a Gourmet, and that is this little cream blush and bronzing duo from e.l.f. And my goal was to hit pan in the bronzer, and I hit a pretty decent amount of pan. As you can see, this was a really, really nice bronzer. I actually really liked it. I've been loving all the bronzers I've been using lately. I haven't had any complaints or duds in the bunch, but this was particularly flattering. I like the tone. It really did make me look like I had a tan, and it wasn't too light or too dark. It was a nice depth for me and my skin tone, even now in winter. I'm not wearing it today. I wore another bronzer stick that I put in Project 10 Uses, but yeah, I'm very happy with this. I wish I could have worn the blush, but I have too many other cream blushes to focus on right now. But I don't have a ton of cream bronzers, so I do think I'll be getting back to this sooner or later, but I don't think it'll happen necessarily in 2024. I do plan to start working on my mascara, beauty, bronzer / contour next, I believe. We'll see. I think that's the plan, but I'm really happy to have met my goal on this cream bronzer. All right, the last 3 products are technically not a goal met, but I'm really happy with this next one too. This next product is another e.l.f. product. It is a shimmer palette. I used it as a cream highlight all year long. And at one point I was on track to finish this entire palette this year, but as you can see, I only finished 3 of the shades. I actually feel like I might have 1 more day's worth of product left in this, or partially. There's a little bit more left in there. I'm not quite calling it done, but it's basically done. And then I'm going to start working on this pink shade over here. Even though there's still 2 more weeks left in the year 2023, I don't think that's going to be enough to finish off this shade. So I'm not going to get this palette done this year, but I'm going to come really close, and this should absolutely be an empty for 2024, which makes me so happy. This is another product I've had for ages, and it's time to get used up, but it's also been a really good cream highlight. I've been pleasantly surprised by how much I've been enjoying all the shades in this little palette. Hopefully that I have as much joy with the pink one. It is a little bit deeper and more colorful than the others, but I will let you know in a couple days when I start working on it, because I haven't touched that pink one throughout this whole project. But yeah, very excited with how much progress I made in this little palette this year. I finished I was able to finish 3 out of 4 shades in 2023, so I'm very, very happy with that. All right, next is my Too Faced shadow stick in the shade Mink. I am really still trying to finish this off, and it's getting close. It's not a goner yet, but I've made really good progress, and I am hoping for this to be an empty by the end of the year. This is all I have left. That's it. I'm wearing it every day. I'm wearing this eye look every single day, as you probably noticed, and it's paying off. I'm making really good progress. Do I have? Yeah. Okay, so here's my little marking progress. This is where the packaging ends down here, and this is my latest mark right there. So you could see I have made some good progress over the past month. Yeah, right about there. And you can see how much I've used throughout this year. I wish I could have had this gone by today, by the finale. It's not, but my current focus is to have this out by December 31st to get it out of my inventory before I do my inventory picks in January, and to have 1 less cream shadow stick, especially since 2 new cream shadow sticks did come into my life in the year 2023 that were sent to me for review. So between this and another cream shadow stick that I finished this year, at least this category won't have grown. It'll have stayed the same. I probably will be picking another shadow stick to pan in 2024. I don't see that stopping, and it'll probably be a very wearable, neutrally mid-toned shade like this, whether it's cool toned or warm toned, silver, bronze, gold. I will probably be panning another one of these in 2024, and I look forward to choosing a new one to work on. I really enjoy these eyeshadow bases. I definitely think they make my eyeshadows pop. They're easy to apply. They're easy to blend out. Yeah, I do love shadow sticks. And the final product in this project is my Eye Bright from Benefit. I realized really early on in the year that it wasn't in the cards for me to pan this in 2023, but I just wanted to make progress towards panning it so that maybe I could pan it in 2024. The main obstacle to me finishing this little guy was trying to get my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk finished. And I am still working on the remainders of that little pencil. That's not part of this project, but I figured I would bring it out here and show you where I'm at with that little pencil that I depotted. That little blob right there is all that's left. So I am getting very close to completely finishing that NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I would like to get that done by the end of the year because I want to make sure this empty jar is in my empties container, my basket where I keep my empty makeup products for 2023, so that I can remember to put this in my empties picture for 2023 in my empties video. So right now this is sitting in my bathroom, and so I really want to get this finished. Plus it would be really cool to say that that NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk is officially gone by the end of the year. But I still was working on this off and on, trying to make a little bit of progress every month so that I could make a new mark on my paper. And I was able to make a new mark again this month. It's not big. That's where I'm at now. So you can see how much of the pencil I used throughout 2023. Again, not very much at all. If this was the only pencil I was focusing on, I could have probably finished it or come really close to finishing it. But like I said, I realized early on that it was in my best interest to focus on one pencil or the other, and I went with finishing that NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Out of the two, I much prefer this one. If I was in a position where I needed to buy a new brightening pencil, it would be this one. The NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk is quite a bit greasier than this one. This one's really dry. And so the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk didn't work on my eyelids at all because it caused whatever eyeshadow I put on top of it to crease. If I get some of this on my eyelids, it's not as big of an issue. It's also this pinky tone to this pencil is brightening without being like shockingly white. I don't know what it is about the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, but it is so white that if I'm not careful and I don't blend it out really well, it makes my eyelids look a little strange, in my opinion. But I just really enjoy this pencil. I do have other shadow sticks, not from Benefit, but from other brands that have a similar type of product, so I don't need to buy anything once I finish this, but I do think I will be able to finish this in 2024, and I'm glad to have made a little bit of progress towards getting there throughout this year. But for the next couple of weeks, I think I will be focusing on the little bit left in this container exclusively to make sure I get it done. So that is the finale for this project. I really feel like I ended on a strong note, and I'm really excited for this project to come back on January 10th, 2024, and to continue working on panning my cream makeup because I still have a lot. I still have a lot of cream makeup, and it takes a long time to use it up. It goes slowly. So even though I feel like overall I'm heading in the right direction of having less cream makeup, there is still so much cream makeup. And that's the thing about cream products. It's a race against time. You never know when they're going to go bad. You just got to try and use them before they do. So that's my mission. I'm trying to stay focused. But I will have either a playlist. I think I will have information linked down below in my description box as to how you could find other people doing this project. Since this is a large group collab, of course, you could use the hashtag Partners in Cream here on YouTube as well as over on Instagram to find others doing this project. There's a lot of us, and it's a super fun project. So check out everyone else. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.